What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Papa Don't Creech. And welcome to a brand new segment that I'm going to go ahead and call the Curmudgeon Rants. And what that means is I'm going to take some time to yell about some things that I honestly probably should just let go of. My life would probably be so much happier, so much more joy and light and laughter if my bitter ass could just let some shit go, but I can't. And so we gonna talk about it. And yes, I said ass. And yes, I said shit. And yes, damn it, I will continue to say ass and shit and fuck because this is raw. This is uncensored, unfiltered. I'm unfettered. And that's just how it's gonna be. So today I want to talk about cell phones. So I typically will do the 2-year term commitment and get an upgrade. And generally speaking, when I get the upgrade, my new device is better than the device that came before it. And I think that's how technology should be. Technology is doing its job, if that is the case. So I must admit, the most recent phone that I got was gorgeous. Gorgeous. Nice, big screen, the big XL, a beautiful camera. It takes pictures in the dark of night with night sight if you want it to. Any conditions. It's water resistant, plenty of storage. It's gorgeous. It has all the bells and whistles one could ask for, except it doesn't have a headphone jack. Now, anybody who knows me knows I love music. And I use my phone for all of the things that people today use their phones for. I take some photography. I do the social media-ing. I text. I call occasionally. But the thing I primarily use my phone for is listening to music. Now, without a headphone jack, listening to music has become a fucking burden. I'll tell you why. Because there's no headphone jack. Instead, what they give you in the box is this little miracle. Now, this is called a dongle, if you haven't heard of these before. Let me give that to you one more again. A dongle. Dongle. Now, I'm not going to go into the name too much because that could be an entire episode on its own. But that's what it is. One end goes into the charge port of your device. The other end goes into the headphones. 1/8 connector. Now, you would be sadly mistaken if you thought that this little miracle that I'm holding in my hands is the original dongle that came with my device, because I lost my original dongle within 24 hours of opening the box. Because that's what's happening when you don't put a headphone jack on your device and instead you throw a little white flaccid miracle in the box with it. So I lost this device immediately. I went to the Verizon store the next day. I walked in, distraught, and I said, I think I've misplaced my dongle. The associates look at me. They say nothing. And I go, yeah, it's gone. I've misplaced my dongle. I would pay good money for a replacement dongle. If you could just point me to where your replacement dongles are. And they said, oh, no. We don't sell dongles here. You have to go through the manufacturer. Yeah, that's right. They don't sell the accessory in the goddamn store. Now, what in the name of Jimmy Dean is going on here? So now I have to go through the manufacturer to get this device that I feel should already just be in the phone. Shouldn't even have to deal with this, but sure. So I go online, I order 2 of these dongles because I foresee that this is going to be an issue. I wait 7 days for this dongle to come. These dongles come, and as I described earlier, one end goes into the charge port, the other end goes into the headphone connector. I do so, and guess what? It doesn't fucking work. The music just comes blaring out of the device's tinny, crappy speakers. Cool. So now I get on the phone with the support crew, and now I have to listen to dumbass hold music, and I finally get a human being, and they say, sir, can you describe the dongle for us? I said, what do you, it's a dongle. I don't know what do you mean? And they said, well, there's a serial number on the dongle. Can you read that off for us so we can track it? We know what we're dealing with. Sure. I don't know why you can't just look at my account and see everything, but sure. So I pick up the dongle and I look around for a serial number. I see nothing. I said, I don't see any serial number. They say, no, it's there. It's on the wire. It's on the wire there. So I look closely using my cell phone as a flashlight. And sure enough, there is a serial number right on this little wire here. Now, 1, it's microscopic. Already a terrible idea. But 2, guess what color the text is? White. Let me give that to you one more again. White. Now look at what color our white flaccid dongle is. Oh, it's white. Now what in the name of Howard Dean, Joe Biden, I don't know who has to answer for this, but somebody does, because this is fucking anarchy. Why would you put a serial number in white on a white? White on white does not work. And it's microscopic. Anyways, so once I was able to decipher those numbers out of this fucking fiasco, they finally agree to send me some replacement dongles. I'm rage. Rage does not begin to describe how I'm feeling in this moment, because this all could have been and should have been avoided if you just put the headphone jack in the device and saved me the trouble. Because I already have a good set of headphones. I don't want to go out and buy a $150 Bluetooth set of headphones for some shit that should have already come in the box. It's buffoonery. It's buffoonery. That's where I will leave it this evening. Thank you for listening. If you enjoy this content, please let me know in the comments, and I will go ahead and make more of these, because I have a lot of shit that I can yell about. Just give me the platform. Give me a reason. I dare you. Thank you for listening this evening. This has been the inaugural episode of Curmudgeon Rants.